Hello, always Dizzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak of 40 as I always do before I play any games. Still sick, so I'll be coughing throughout. Didn't feel any better today. It kind of sucks. Now, if I manage to get this under 20 minutes, I'm going to increase permanently to 41. So we shall see. I'm going to start at the 1 minute mark here in a couple of seconds. And let's go. Okay, so there's a check here. So this should be a mate in 2. And can I not just try to promote here? That was kind of a strange one. We are white. Looks like we have a mate. And this old nugget. Mate here. We have a check. Could I go here? Oh, I could do both though. I could take and then queen c8. I think we have queen c8. We get both, the best of both worlds. Okay, we are black. Can I not just promote? And I could maybe take the pawn. No, I think we push and then we take here. We actually have a mate in 1. I'm going to take a cough drop now. The coughing is not going to ease up. Looks like a woodpecker puzzle, but there's a mate in 2. And it should be a kill box here. Looks like a Bowden's mate. Mate in 2. Can I not just take here and then rook f6? Is this a problem? No, I think I can do that. Okay, we are black. Should be a mate in 2 here. We are white. Mate in 2? Nope. Check. Take this knight. I think his queen is overloaded, so we take here, and then we take the bishop. But we're already down a piece, so bing, bang, boom. Boom, boom. We're already down a piece. But I'll be up a pawn, and it's, yeah, I think it's the best I can do here. Don't like that puzzle though. Okay, we have a skewer. After queen f7, I'm stopping mate, and he has no other checks. Yeah. Nobody in the stream yet. Should be a kill box here. Am I going to get it in under 20 minutes? I don't know. Is his queen trapped? Looks like it. Take and then d4. Not d4 first because I think he can take here. Okay, still nobody here. I think we can take on c5. We have a check. And then a check and then a mate. Yeah. This is kind of nice. Okay. We need to mate. Is this just mate in one? Okay, we are black. I think I just want to trade and then promote. So check, take, push. He's not stopping that. This is just, ooh, not a mate in two. It is a mate in two. We do it this way. So check and then mate. Okay. 6.5 minutes in. But they're getting harder. So this is 1700. Could it be rook b1? Maybe rook b1. Yeah, because his queen needs to move. And it doesn't have anywhere great to move. And then I can take here. Yeah, and then I think we take here. Okay, we are black. We have a check. Can I actually go? No, I think we go here. This is mate. Okay, 8 minutes in, 8.5 minutes in here. We are what? It's going to be tight. There should be mate though. Bing, bang, boom. All right. If he goes up the board, then he's still losing. This should just be winning here. Okay, we are black. There should be a mate here. Should be a hook mate or Arabian mate. No, yeah, Arabian mate is what it shall be. If he comes here, yeah, this is just a mate. We are white, so probably it's trading. And then, I mean, that just has to be it. Okay, 8 more to go. We're 10 minutes in here. So what if I start with a check and can almost go here, and then he takes, and then I can go check. Interesting. Okay. Check. Check. Takes. Check. He has to go either to G6 or G5, and then I have check. I'm not sure about that. Oh boy. I don't see what else it would be though. Check. Check. Well, maybe I have rook. Maybe I go have rook G6 there. No, I don't. Yeah, so I go rook H6. He has to take. Oh, wait. I screwed up here. I was thinking I can go rook H6, but maybe I still can. Okay, so if he goes G takes, then I've got check here. And then he has to go king G6. I have another check. He moves again somewhere. Yeah, but that's still unclear to me. But then again, I don't know what else it would be. So I'm going to look at this with the engine after, but I'm going to start with queen e8. And I think I'm playing rook h6 here. Yeah, and then taking here. Yeah, this one ends too early. So if he goes here, check. And I didn't calculate beyond this position, but I figured there should be enough with the rook, queen, and bishop. And this is actually not winning. Rook f1. So I don't like this puzzle at all because it ends too early, and the continuation, you still have to be accurate. And the moves are not at all simple to find. So this is getting a downvote from me. And also, I was curious about had he taken this way. Actually, this would have been a mate in 2, but this is also winning. But then you have to find queen e8. Yeah, so this one gets a downvote. It ends way too early. Okay, we are black. So I like that I have shelter. Maybe I can even push to begin with, but then he can pin me. Okay, so let's start with a check. Maybe not here, because I'm afraid that he can take, and then he can go in front of the pawn, and then I'm dead. So we have to go this way. And I don't think he can go to D1, because then I'm going to promote. So he has to go to F1. But again, yeah, so this should just be winning, and then we just go check. And can we queen here? And it's one of the hardest endgames, queen against rook after. Because, yeah, I think we can queen, but I don't like that one because queen against rook, unless there's an immediate fork or something after that, one of the hardest endgames in chess. If not the hardest. Could be the hardest. Probably the hardest. Okay, so we have a check. If king, I'm not going to make this, I'm not going to make it in under 20 minutes. Oh, well. But yeah, if check, boom, check, boom, eventually he's going to have to go in front of his other rook. So I think we can just play this. This doesn't really make sense to me because he can just, yeah, move wherever. So gonna go for this. I just want him in front of his other rook. And then I'm gonna take. Okay, hello Nebula. What do you mean you're burning up? Oh, you're sick? You really caught it from me. Welcome to the club. Okay, so we have a check here. What if he just hides? Okay, no, I'm going to win this. So I'm going to take and then check. Okay. Black. I'm not going to make it in under 20 minutes. I think I can take. And then he's got back rank issues here. Oh, it's going to be close. I need to get 3 more in 3 minutes. I don't think I'm going to do it though. Okay, so what about a check here? He takes and then boom. 2 more to do it in 2 minutes. Can I do it? Okay. Isn't this is just a fork? So he has a check. What if, and he could also take this way, which is scary. But if I go check and then here, does he actually have a mate? Like if I take the other rook? I'm always dizzy. And then he has this check here. I don't think it's a mate though. I think I can go queen e4, hello silver sun. I think, yeah, I think this works. And if he gives me a check right away, I think we're okay here. Okay, I'm trying to get to 40 in another 2 minutes. Okay, and then here we can't take because this is going to be, actually, could we actually take? Because after check, king h1, no, there's a smothered mate at the end. Yeah, so we just calmly go to h1, and then we pick up the knight. Okay, and I have to get 1 more in the next minute and a half. No pressure. Okay, so I have a check. Hello, Sudeep. Oh, I'm gonna choke on the pressure. Okay, what about a check here? No. Let's look at this. No, this looks better, right? Check, but he's running. We have a runner. Check. But then Mr. Bishop comes. Okay, okay, here we go. Moment of truth here. Check. And I've got like 30 seconds to finish this. Check, but then, you know, we're coming in here. So here comes Mr. Bishop. And I did it. I'm going to get one wrong on purpose now. I just did it in time. Okay, I'm trying to get one wrong. So I'll just go over here. Okay. Ooh, so I did that in 18 and a half minutes. The reason I was really pressured on the clock this time is because I said at the very beginning of the stream, because I've been starting to do these quicker now, that if I, sorry, that was stressful. I'm actually out of breath for some reason. But if I did another one in under 20 minutes today, I'm going to permanently increase my daily quota from 40 to 41. So starting tomorrow, it's going to be 41. And I know I'm going to regret that. I know I'm going to regret it, but lately I've been doing these fairly quickly. Like on average, I've been doing them at like 20 minutes on average, or you know, thereabouts. So it's time to upgrade to 41. starting tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to play a game. I've got my cough drops, my tea, my chai tea, and my water. Still coughing. I don't feel any better than yesterday. No worse. No better. I'm aiming for 1% improvement every day. I don't know. Maybe I am 1% better. I don't know. I'm trying to drink more. ChatGPT tells me to drink more. I'm not drinking enough. Need to break up the mucus. Okay. I'm going to play a game now. Since I got COVID, I dropped 100 points, and I think I've got that brain fog going on. Here we go. 10 minutes. Beware my low rating. It's embarrassing. I blame it on COVID. Okay. We have a 1987 opponent. We're black. Sicilian on board. I'm out of breath, man. Why am I out of breath? And we have this lame opening for somebody with no ambition. It's just disgusting to see because white plays with no ambitions. Okay, so this effectively loses a tempo for white, I think. So do we want to play b5 or do we want to play knight f6? If I play knight f6, then he can like play a4. Excuse me. But then there's also this, and then which is playable. I am going to go knight f6. And I'm going to tear it open into another cough drop. They don't really help. They're just sugar. Okay. So now maybe b5. So now b5. Difference being that we're covering d5. And he found that little hidey hole for his bishop. So I can go maybe bishop b7, hit the e pawn. If he pushes it, that is actually annoying. I wonder if I could go knight g4 there, but that's getting complicated. No, I would probably takes, and okay, yeah, or should I just, I'm wondering, or should I just get on with business and castle here? Because I don't like delaying castling. I'm overthinking this 100%. Okay, I'm going to delay castling for once. We'll see if I get bitten. But I feel very uneasy. Okay, so at least that's sorted. Now I can get to casting. So do we want e6 or g6? Let's go e6. And get that king safe. Let's get that king safe. Casting next move. Okay. So at some point he might strike with d4. d6 is a little sensitive. There it goes. There he goes. Okay. Do we take... Jesus. Okay. That's the $1 million question. Oh, I hate minty stuff. What about queen b6? Is e5 a threat? Takes, kind of. Maybe we go queen c7, but he's going to play on the c file eventually. Okay, let's go queen c7. We clear the back rank. We clear d8. Most importantly, we have an x-ray on e5. What I don't like is that, okay, so yeah, so now I'm going to take, because, shit, I thought I could do this. But, we're okay. We have stuff like knight g4 and knight e5, or knight d5, but I might go knight g4. This is always a scary move to play. Always. But I think it works. And it usually does work, but it's just always scary for me. I'm just always scared of it, but I think it works. Because we're hitting e4 again. Salt water. I need to avoid salt. That's the problem. I just need to drink more and then wait it out. Okay, I'm really wasting a lot of time here. Yeah, this, as I say, this is always a terrifying move for me to make because it's just so committal. Like, you know, it needs to work or you're screwed. I don't, does second in command, does that work? Because, yeah, it does. Oh, it still works. Hey, shit. Oh, crap. See, this is what I'm kind of scared about. I might be able to take here, though, and then recapture. That doesn't work at all. God damn it. Who is this guy? 1900? What? I'm so bad now. Oh, my God. It's a brand new account, though. 65 games played. Okay. I mean, because the 1900 shouldn't be giving me problems, but... Okay. But yeah, this is what I'm scared. I mean, you only spent 40 seconds. God, it's so lame that everyone has a new account. I gotta tell. Fake account. Congrats, Sudeep. Okay, so how am I going to win this pawn? Because he's going to play h3 next move, and I'm caught with my pants down. Yeah, see, that's why I'm always scared of playing knight g4. But I basically, once I looked at his account, I kind of gave up because he has a brand new account. Okay, let's go here, and then eventually put the bishop on g6 is the plan. I'm going to have to retreat with my tail with my horse's tail between its legs. And now he might go knight e4. It's a discovery on my knight, and then he can maybe. I guess he can't go there, but yeah, this was the knight g4. My greatest fear played itself out. Oh, Sudeep's going to play in the Tata Steel. Okay, so I'm low on the clock, and but at least I have a plan now, right? G6, bishop G7. We hit this again. Now, white is stuck in a bit of a transitory state because of this knight. He might just go knight B3. There you go. God, am I good at predicting or what? So now we have to go knight F5, but then he has G4, and I'm dead. But I was already dead. No, maybe now we take... No, it just doesn't help at all, does it? It kind of does a little bit. But if he plays G4, can I then take here and then come in here? Okay, that's possible. Okay, we'll try that. So I'm gonna go knight F5. So G4, I'll take on F3, and then I'm gonna do this maneuver. And actually, I could keep it there. So look at that. This is all planned out. So now we go here, and then we have knight G6. Look at that. Okay, I'm happy that I'm problem solving here. I am problem solving. I just don't like this guy's account. So this is already protected. I can come in and look at this, our favorite. So he can play F4. But then look at that. Look at this. If he plays F4, look at this little surprise we have waiting. We win the exchange there. Okay, so he has to find a way to defend. There, look at this. It's all playing out. It's all playing out. So he's got to go queen E3. And he resigns. Okay, still not happy that it's a brand new account, though. I mean, I can't get away from that. 65 games played. Do you guys recognize the moment I had the plan, it all went a lot smoother? The moment that I had this plan of putting the bishop on g7, then everything went smooth. And it just ended there. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. That's Hope Chest Nebula, Orion. I talk about that in my book. Never ever play Hope Chess, unless you're desperate and you have like 10 seconds on the move, or even then, or on the clock. Okay, so this was all good. It just didn't like one move I made, which was Rook Fe8, which is funny because that's the one point where I actually had a plan here. Yeah, my book. You want to see it? My book. Me. Who's that guy? Yeah. It's a big book. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, I was going to look this up in CPT. So let's do that by clicking on this magic button. Boom. No, wait, let me do that again. Nah, who cares? We'll just, there we go. Okay. So let's rebuild that. I already forgot. Yeah, he did this thing, and then he went bishop c4, I think. Right? No, he castled first. Okay, so it castled. Yeah, then he went bishop c4. Okay, yeah, so knight f6. I wonder if I should update this. No, not yet. Okay, he played rook e1. Okay, so I actually don't have... Oh, no, I do have b5. I have b5 as the top line, but in the game, I played e6. I mean, both are fine. Yeah, both are fine. I'm going to run this line too, I guess. So, yeah, we're going to run this. We're going to cross-check it with chess base. There's only one game in the database as Moisenko. So I'm going to say... Okay, we're going to let that run for an hour or so. And in the game, I played whoops. Just go back here. Yeah, I did play bishop b7 right away, which is fine. I mean, everything kind of transposes. Okay, anyways, I'll look at that more on my own. What you say, doesn't everybody see really good for their opponent and pray? No, you never. That's Hope Chess. I'll show you the chapter right about that. And where would that be? Page 136. Here you go. You need to read this whole chapter. Not chest. Chess. So you're saying you pray. Okay. Well, the way I define hope chess is you play a move hoping that they don't see the best move. But maybe you're saying something different. Maybe you're saying that you've already played the move and it's their turn, and then you hope they don't find it. Maybe that's what you're saying. Okay, but the way I define hope chess as is, you play a move and you know that there is a good move in response, and you just hope that your opponent won't find it because it might not be easy to find, but you play that move anyways. That's hope chess. Okay, anyways, I'm going to play another game here. Okay, playing Anderson Chung from Antarctica. That can't be real. Maybe he's a researcher in Antarctica. Anyways, we have a game, and we have a Petrov, which we actually have a Stafford. We need to take it seriously, though, because it can be tricky. There's another line that I used to play, which I really, really like, but I switched to the more engine-appropriate move. Okay. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I faced this. I think... because I think G3 is fine. But I think I'm just going to go D3 here. And then if Queen D4, Bishop E3, and just trade pieces. Yeah, so here I'm trying to remember. Is like G3 I think is fine. There's also Queen F3 so that we can play Bishop E3. And I can't remember which I prefer. I mean, I think both is fine. Both are fine. Yeah, I think G3 is fine. I think Queen F3 is fine. Queen F3 3, I think we're gonna get this, and I'm gonna play Queen F3 here. And as I say, I think G3 was also good. But yeah, there's this other line I used to play, which I really enjoy, and it's good. But then I just can't help myself not playing the top eval, because like the top eval, the delta between what I used to play and the new line of H3 I play is like, it's like 60 or 70 center pawn difference. I can't help myself by not going with that. Okay, yeah, this is a little threatening. Because I think he's trying to get the queen in here. Now, do I want A3? Does that really help me in any capacity? I don't think it hurts. Or should I just go Bishop E3? Because if he goes B4, I should be fine to take the bishop. I think I can go Bishop E3 here. Hopefully I'm not missing something. Like, is this an issue, for example? Okay, I think I can go here. I don't know. If it was blitz, I might just play A3. I know that A3 is kind of the antidote to Queen D4, because Queen B4 is an issue in some lines. A5 can't be played because his bishop is hanging, so I think he needs to either take. But I think he might play Bishop D4. And you think that's what he's considering. So if he does play that, I think I'm taking. And then queen e3. Just to simplify. Drink. Whenever I cough, I should drink. That's my strategy. That's my anti-COVID strategy. Okay, so again, if he plays b4, he may be considering this as well. But I do think I'm going to take his bishop. And then if he takes on c3, I will recapture. Okay. So this would just kind of repeat. Now, do I care if he takes? Not so much. So I could go g3 and castle. And I do think I'm going to do that. I'll let him take the knight if he wants it. And then I'm going to fianchetto on the king side, castle on the king side, and just kind of play a really solid setup. If bishop b7 is interesting, but I don't, I think I'm okay there. Actually, last move I might have had e5 last move, but then he had knight d5, right? Yeah. Could also maybe play bishop g5 here. Right? Just let him retreat. What's wrong with bishop g5? Could this be a thing? I think I can just take it. Ooh, crap. Is that a problem? Holy crap. Let's see. Takes. Check. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to calculate that out. I don't know if... Yeah, so let's just go bishop g2. Let's get the king safe. Okay, let's do that. Cough drop time. Okay, he opens this up. I think I'm just going to castle. And I think I'm okay. I don't know how big of an issue this is, but I'm just going to castle. So if c4, maybe rook fd1. Or could I even play d4? No. I don't think so. He can take here and then he takes here. So I think I go rook fd1. If he pushes c4. Okay, trades are good for me. I think I want bishop g5. Oh, you're looking at it. You found it. Yeah, so bishop g5. Yeah, it's 4.6 on Amazon. I think I can do this, right? But then, does he have c4? I don't think he does. So I'm going to play bishop g5. I am going to take. And I do think I'm going to take again. Now, I don't really want to simplify too much, but that's got to be weak for him. Okay, so we're tearing apart this Stafford. Do we want f4? Because we can get f5 in. We can shut down this pawn. If he plays f5, then I play e5. So I think we like this. If he plays c4, I don't think it's a huge problem. I think I can just play f5. Okay, so now, I think I want f5. Yeah, I am a little concerned about play he's getting here, but I want to shut this down first. Okay, so yeah, here we're not going to touch anything. We might have to beef it up though. Or is this possible? No. Yeah, so I think rook fd1, and then if takes, he can pile up, but I can always defend. So I'm gonna do this. We have to play passive for a little bit. Eventually I might try to get my king to help defend. Yeah, because so boom, boom. If he doubles up here, I have time to double up too. Can I go a4? And what do we think about this? That's getting scary. Now let's do this first. Yeah, let's do this first, because just in case he does play c6, then I might have time to play d4 or something. Yeah, so let's see. So if c6, d4, and then if he pushes again, then I can play c5. This is a little scary here, but yeah, that's the thing with taking the queens off. But what? That doesn't look so good, but okay. So I can't push, right? Or maybe I can. Let him take, and then take here. But that's really getting, that's just rook and pawn endgame. I'd rather not do that, but I could. Should I bring in the king? Maybe I bring in the king. Improve the king. Improve the king. If he takes here, I can just recapture. Yeah, let's improve the king. You know, long-term investment. And then I'm still considering d4 because if he takes, we take, and then I take here. I can actually attack that. So I will. Now, can I take it? No, because then he can take here. Or can I? I see what he's doing. But I am going to take it though. And can't really move. Okay, can I do this? This looks scary. Okay, this is scary. So if rook g8, we're obviously going to offer a trade. If it was my move here, can I play d4? Scary though. I think I can. If it was my move, I think I can play d4 with the threat of d5. No, that doesn't work though. I would have to move the king again. But I still think d4 is a threat. d4, because he can't threaten anything. The best he can do is take. And then here though. Ooh, that is a problem. Okay. So I think, yeah, now we just protect. We get out of the discoveries and we protect f5. And now d4 is serious. Now this is serious. Could I also take? I don't really want that. No, we want d4. That's the golden, what's it called? That's the promised land. Okay, what did he do? C6. Strange move. I do think we want to push here. So I will. And do I ever want to play A4? It's not priority. What if I double up here? Check. Well, I'm threatening a pawn. And then so he would have to go rook F8. Okay, can I push here? What if I just go here? He pushes though. I don't really like that. Okay, let's just play this for now. Yeah, so if I double up, so he's gonna has to play rook F8. And then I could play bishop H5. That wins a pawn. So that is a plan. Okay, he has his own plans. I'm going to take, and then he's not actually threatening anything, right? I can attack. I can attack C4. I'm very low on the clock now. Very low on the clock. And still, yeah, let's reroute this. He's got to do something about this. And I can still double up. This plan still works. I can also go after this one. Could even go here. No, because he's, well, okay, try this. I don't know. I have so many moves. I had so many moves. So many moves. Crap. Okay, should I actually push? Take. No, we need to defend it. Okay, I'm going to do it this way. I could have done it this way, but I like the bishop controlling A2. Okay. I'm going to take that. He wants this. Shouldn't be a oh, is it a problem? We have to go back this way. Now he takes here. And I don't really have a great solution for that. '27, I'm going to flag. I'm going to flag now. I think he'll defend it in some capacity. But then I'm free to move my other rook. Yeah, then I'm free to move this rook. But 26 seconds is not much. Okay, I just go here. Can't really move anything. Can't move anything. Let's go here while I think. That didn't work. Yeah. 18 seconds is dead, unfortunately. I can try for this and then bishop here maybe. Too late. Okay, just repeat. Do this. Okay. Go here. Okay. Should have went here. Hitting this. We have a check here. Okay, pin that. Hit this. Hit this next. .6 seconds. Oh, I almost flagged. Oh, and that would have sucked. My hand was shaking at the end there, so I didn't do that. Yeah, I was a little slow at the end there. Okay, stressful. So, let's take a look at that game. So, it was a Smith Morton. Now, as I was saying, I used to play this line, which I really liked. Thanks for the game, Anderson. So, I used to play this other line, which I really like playing, and I had really good results with it, but I can't help but not go for the highest eval, which, so here I used to play, well, it's black's move, right? I used to play Queen E2. Queen E2, and then after Knight G4, you play Knight D1. So a really strange looking setup, but the knight protects F2, and we're very compact and we're very, very safe. It's really difficult for black to attack at all. And then you can just continue with with D3, bishop E3, and so on. I really, really like that, but as I say, I have to go with the highest eval, so I go with H3. And then this is all pretty typical. As I say, you can go G3 earlier, I think. I just couldn't quite remember. I can't remember if Queen F3 or G3, but they're both fine. I don't think B5 is black's best attempt. I mean, it is the what you might, oh god, I already forgot the what did I say? I'm getting the brain fog from COVID. The name of the opening here. Shit. You know, Eric Rosen thing. What am I thinking of? Anyways, I can't believe I forgot the name. I just said it at the very beginning. That's not good. Memory loss there. Anyways, but yeah, I think a better way to play for black is well, I'm trying to think what gives me the most problems. I don't know. I'm pretty comfortable though overall. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to. Oh, Stafford is what I'm trying to. Is what I'm thinking of. Stafford, Stafford Gambit. Yeah, nothing really gives me too many problems. I think maybe sometimes when black plays it a little bit slower, maybe like Bishop E6 brings in the other rook and plays it a little bit, like builds up the attack more, can sometimes be a little difficult to play against. But I don't think B5 really gives me any problems. And yeah, and I don't think black should be trading pieces here because I'm already up a pawn, and this just eliminates any, attack. And then I just try to, just simplify here. I mean, he never should have allowed bishop g5, because now there's really no chances at all for black. So, but it was still kind of tricky with these pawns a little bit. I played it very passively, but we are up material here. I took the other pawn because why not, and then just got my king active. And this was a good attempt by black here, trying to get something going on the queen side. And then a3. I don't know, a3. I probably shouldn't have played. I kind of unnecessarily messy. I never should have played this. I think, considering the time. I could have doubled up here. I could have doubled up here. This was unnecessarily, it was risky, kind of. And then, this got a little messy. And I should be winning here with a lot of maneuvering. But it's not at all simple. A lot of technique is required. And fortunately, I didn't blunder anything here. And then I put enough pressure on him and barely won on the clock. Well, by giving mate. Okay, let's take a look at that with the engine. Wow, that's the graph. That's the Stafford for you. That's the Stafford graph. That's the Stafford graph. Okay. Okay, I'm going to play. Ooh. First, I have to update CPT. Because it's done. The earlier position. And, oh wait, where was it? This one? And we'll let that run now. Okay, so nothing to look at in that game. Let's play another one. So we have a 1900 opponent. Ooh, this is, I like to say Mengarini. Is it the Mengarini? And I always forget, do I play knight c6 or do I play knight f6? I think knight c6 here. And then if b4, I think the secret is to not take. He doesn't play that though. Interesting. Interesting. Now, would I like to play knight f6 and kind of play it like an Alekhine? Have never seen this before. Maybe I'll go e6 because if b5 now or b4 we can now take. Well, even then I'm not sure because, yeah, okay, so it's like a delayed Grand Prix. Very unusual opening. I'm going to play g6 and then put the other knight on e7. Yeah, he wants d4, but let's continue with that plan. So I'm playing it like a Grand Prix, but we're essentially a pawn up or a tempo up because he played a3. And he's not utilizing that. It's very strange. Yeah, so we're more or less a tempo up here. Now, I think I just castle. I'm in no hurry to, because this doesn't really do anything for me. So let's just castle here. Now, there is a queen a5, but this we could have done this last move if we wanted. If he takes with the knight, we could take, but then he gets his queen active. I could also hit this again, though. I could also go here first, but then he can push. Okay, I do think I'm going to take. And the question now, do we want knight f5? Well, I'm not actually attacking anything. But yeah, plus I'm not sure about g4. So maybe I'll go queen b6 first. And then if he goes bishop e3, I can attack it. So let's go queen b6 rather. Queen b6 and then knight f5 is the threat. And then I don't think he has a way to defend d4. Right? So he could, once I play this, I mean, if he castles and I play it, he can't push because it's illegal. So yeah, castles, I have knight f5. Okay, so I think I have knight f5 here. And I don't see how he defends d4. Oh, bishop b2, the bastard. But then I've got this. This wins a pawn. But how do I get home? How do I get home? You know, he moves here, check. How do I get home? I guess I could come back where I came from. What if he comes here, though? Then I'm not coming home. That's very unfortunate. See what I mean? Because he can just go king f2. And I'm not coming home. Very, very unfortunate. Because he didn't plan that. That's very, very unfortunate. Maybe I have to go d6 here. This is coming. It's just so lame. Because it almost works, right? But he can just go on these dark squares here. You know, taking him. Not getting out of that. Yeah, that's so unfortunate. Because he 100% didn't plan that. Okay, so d6. He goes b5. And then we'll just come back. Okay. We'll see that. We'll see if that. Okay. So b5, knight c east. That's just so frustrating. And I had to burn lots of time, right? Because you have to look at it. I hate that. That's fortune in his favor. Okay. So we're just going to go for this. So it's so lame. I hate when that happens. Like, okay. So I might just go to h6 here. Actually, I have a fork now because I can take here. I don't think he has a good discovery. He's being so greedy. Right? Because we can take, I don't think he has a good discovery. Okay, so we will go here now. Plus, I might even have this. No, because he goes this way. Okay, so I don't see a good discovery for him. So we'll take that pawn. Like, how dare he? How dare he just plays g4? How dare you? It's so irresponsible. He was lucky that I didn't have a tactic that worked on the previous move. And then it's like Okay. Well, I think we're going to h6, so let's not overthink that. I'm not worried about any open lines here. I don't think he can do anything. Same thing about this. Not really worried about it. I could bring in the knight. I could open up lines. I think I want to open up lines here. So let's do that. And if he takes with the D pawn, maybe I'll bring in this. Okay, well, here we can just go to D8 for a trade. Don't really want to go here because he's going to kick me out soon. Could also come here, but no. This is where we want to be. And he might go knight c3, rook d1. Nope. So let's get this knight in first. In some cases, I have bishop h6. Don't know if I want to do this trade. Could bring in the other knight and then do things. Yeah, maybe I'm going to bring in the other knight. Let's do that. But I need to watch my clock. I am actually getting pretty low on the clock. I was trying to think of a word earlier when he played g4. Like, what's it called? Like, okay, this looks pretty good though, because he's starting to run out of some squares. Let's actually do that. Let's actually go there because I'm converging on a lot of these dark squares. And he's got to kind of navigate this minefield of forks. I don't actually have anything too severe, but he still has to pay attention. Okay, so I could hit his queen. Like, oh, there we go. Did we want that though? I mean, we have so many. Yeah, let's do it. Because he still has to navigate this minefield. If he comes in here, I don't know. Maybe I take the bishop. No, we have a fork. That's what I'm talking about. This minefield. I almost don't want to even win the exchange there. My knights are so nice. We're going to do it. This minefield. And we actually win the rook for free. Completely for free. Maybe not. He's got king f2 after. But still. Yeah, I'm telling you, this minefield, and he's not even using his time to navigate it. And we will take that. And so he actually can't go king f2. So I do get out for free. It's just a free rook. Don't even lose the knight. Don't even lose the knight. If he moves this knight, we have queen h4. And he can't even go here because of discoveries. Yeah, so we're just going to... Do we want to simplify here? I don't know. The knights are so lovely. Well, this is a free bishop. So we will take the free bishop. And he might actually take it because he doesn't seem super bright. But okay, I'm being rude, but I didn't like that g4 thing. Like, he already got lucky. What's the word called? What's the generation below millennials? What is that? Okay. Bring in the queen. I do have to watch my clock though still. I would love to bring in my queen here, but he doesn't want to. Okay, let's do this actually. Okay, So he can get 2 knights for the rook. That's a good deal for him. But I am up material. I'm okay to do that. But so I'm clearing the c file for my rook. I'm also hitting b5. So regardless of how he recaptures, I'll probably just go bishop b5 here. So we can force another trade. He may have to do this even, because I can, whoops, okay, so maybe just apply pressure here. I think that looks good to me. So let's do it with some confidence. And now, I mean, I could do a million things. How about we just keep applying pressure here? No, we might as well take, right? That's simplest. Yeah, okay, okay. So that was pretty straightforward. I just got a little bit pissed off needlessly. First of all, this f4, I've never seen it. It's kind of interesting. But then he just played it a tempo down. It's like a Grand Prix tempo down. And I got really annoyed here when this doesn't quite, was it here? Yeah, I think here, where it doesn't work because then he has king f2. And then afterwards, he just, or was it, maybe it was even, no, it was that, yeah. And then he played g4, even though this was already a great danger to him before, and he was lucky that it didn't work fully. And he still just plays g4. So yeah, then I went in and we just up a pawn, and then, I mean, it was a pretty simple game. Let's take a look at that with the engine. With that game, I did get back over 2100 again. Checking my emails in the background here. Wow, the engine runs. Okay. Another nice graph. There was a little tiny hiccup here when here. So it wants me to take on D takes E5. What the hell? What is this craziness? Oh, he can't take. I didn't see that this was actually pinned. Okay. So I could have actually taken a pawn here. I didn't see that. Still, that would have been a little... I would have had to look at a lot of lines there. Other than that, I played pretty well. Instead of queen d8, though, it's suggesting queen c. I didn't like queen c7. I thought I'm just going to have to move again. Then again, I'm also x-raying f4. Maybe that's another reason here. But once he takes... then we also have rook d8. Yeah, I don't know. It's still kind of scary to put it on the c file, though. Okay, guys, I don't know. I think I might end it there. Just because I am coughing a bit more. And yeah. And it's good to... I ended on a bit of a winning streak. So... yeah, so how did that go? So we did puzzle streak of 40, and we're increasing that to 41 moving forward. And yeah, because I did that in like 19 minutes. And then we won how many games? So we won this one. So we won 2 out of 2 there, 3 out of 3. Oh, I only played 3 games? That's surprising. Okay, well, but I won 3 games. A hat trick. So we'll take that. Yeah, that'll be it for me today. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with puzzle streak of 41. Okay, have a good night.